rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Ritter. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter with it after the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it with Robinson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 36 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll set up the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Good catch, Kicking.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
On play action, here's Ritter. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints 17-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Ritter. Under pressure, they got him again. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They stay on the ground with White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 27 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Ritter.
And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And that is incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter back to throw.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Ritter now.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Youngwei Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll go up the middle with White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Opting to run again here with White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And not only will they not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
White is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Pete Werner able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st down, Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ritter from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Extra point by Koo up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I felt we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. That is caught. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
First down, here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and 11. Here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got White here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point forthcoming. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Ritter now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. Ritter will throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They start the drive with White. Oh, good move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First down, here's White. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Okonkwo holds it in left side. Touchdown! Okonkwo, 27 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to give the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. 5 plays there on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Ritter to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Duvernay, 58 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Here we go.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. This is White. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball. and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. White is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. No gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Robinson up the middle, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Ritter from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get it back to level.
Now Younghoe Koo for the... And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that was a 13-play drive in total. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, this is White, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Fights him off. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They keep it on the ground. White again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Saints' 1st
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
On third down, a run from White. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here we go, first and goal. White trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
Once again, it's White.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ritter wants to throw it. This is Robinson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A final shot now for Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Saints, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.